But it's like the colors in like the rainbow. Like, okay, like we have overlap. So you notice how like the colors in the rainbow don't necessarily like how this tank top just like start and stop. Like if you're looking at a rainbow, there's like a blurry overlap. Like how I've told y'all before, we have like this Venn diagram, like things we have in common with other humans, but we are not one with another person. We cannot be one. We have too many things different about us, too many things unique about us for us to be one. We can stand like in a type of agreement with each other. See, the risk is with too much of an emphasis on one, people lose themselves in it. And then they begin to get more excited about the concept of one than they do about their own originality. And consciously and subconsciously, they just think that that's the best they can do. And they're not going to tell you this, but a lot of suicide comes from this type of rhetoric here, where people get suffocated by the oneness of the community because they can't find themselves in it, even though they're showing up to the events and participating and they're happy to be a part of it. But eventually they can fall under the weight of the oneness of it all because they're not strong in who they are. And this is why this type of stuff can happen with someone standing right next to us and it is missed. I am not against the idea of one, because in the Bible it does talks about like the body of Christ being, say, like one, but then it goes about the business of breaking down the fact that each unique member of the body of Christ, the head, the toe, the foot, has to know what it's doing as an individual before the one can be a sum total in the first place. So yeah, we could be one as the queer community, but everybody would have to know who they are in order for it to really work. If your individual parts are weak, the whole thing is weak. You can't put in a little bit of strength and a little bit of weak and really pull up the sum total and make it strong. It don't work that way. And so the emphasis in the body of Christ is like emphasis on the individual parts knowing who they are, and then like the sum total kind of takes care of itself kind of thing. But you can't be so focused on being one that you neglect the oneness of the individual. So like this rainbow can't stand as one if the colors are individual, but each color has to know what it is in a strong way to be able to stand next to another color without getting itself lost in that color. So there's too much emphasis on the oneness of the